And thank you, Creator, for all you do, all you have done, all you continue to do, and all that is to come. I love you. You know I love you. So you see the eternal energy spirit being was up. But earlier they had it blotted out. You know what I'm saying? They had it blotted out. It's still blotted out. You know what I'm saying? You can't really tell. I guess you can, unless you can see some of the videos. Then you already know what this shit is. You know what I'm saying? That's that pharmaceutical poison crap that they keep putting in the sky. But look, it's what I want to talk to y'all about though. You know, I had some other stuff because I done had a couple days. I done had a couple things. I've been thinking about some things, man. A lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Especially with that, you know what I'm saying? How people the same color as you, but their intentions is to serve the covenant of the gods. You know, it don't matter if they got a spirit covering or not. You know what I'm saying? If they die hard, go in the paint, fingers up Jesus Christ asshole type of shit, you know, they still on that, you know, unordinary type of stuff. You know, you need to get away from them people, bro. I'm just letting y'all know, man. Because y'all think this shit is a game. It ain't no game, bro. Straight up. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm looking into the eternal energy spirit being like this. So I gotta hang out the window and look straight up into him, right? And I'm getting ready to get back to that as soon as I get done with this video. So most of the time when I see people, I get up out of the window and back up. You know what I'm saying? For my own reasons, I just back up out of the window. So, you know, I'm not seeing the people and the people not seeing me. So they don't have to look at me, you know, all that shit, you know what I'm saying? Because it's been so much ridiculous nonsense since I came into the truth. I'm talking about, you know, the truth is the truth. I love the truth. But I'm talking about with these people that don't want to hear the truth. You know what I'm saying? There's been so much ridiculous nonsense, bro. Every time I see somebody, I just back up out of the window. You know what I'm saying? Just to be backing up out of the window. I got my own reasons why I do it. But like today when I was doing it, like I seen some people, right? And after I seen them, they was walking some dogs, right? They was walking some dogs. They went to the dumpster, and they throwing away, you know, whatever they was throwing away. But then this lady, I'm not gonna show these people's cars and none of that crap. And you remember that dude that the guy, I got a video on here where I was like, man, this dude, every time he come up here, he pull his trailer down here and he be taking appliances off of it and crap. You know what I'm saying? They set it right there. And every time he come and park that vehicle down here and pull them appliances up off her, the skies get dark with that smoke, demonic, demon cloud stuff. You know, and I already had it cleared out. But every time this nigga pull that trailer down here with all that shit on it, the skies will get dark. And I was like, nigga, something's up with that. You know what I'm saying? But like today, these people was you know, they was walking their dogs. You know what I'm saying? Like the dogs don't get poisoned the way we get poisoned, bro. They don't get poisoned. You know what I'm saying? They eat dog food. They don't get poison. It might be some poison in the dog food. I don't really know. It's because I don't eat dog food. Well, I can't say I don't eat dog food because I used to eat canned goods and shit. You know, it ain't no telling with what they've been putting in these foods and stuff, bro. But the dogs don't get poisoned, right? So these people walking these dogs, and this lady pull up. You know what I'm saying? When she pull up, now I didn't see them people that walk them dogs before. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never heard them dogs bark at nobody. I ain't never heard them dogs bark. You know what I'm saying? They could have. I don't know. They ain't like I see the dogs every day or something. But you know, from what I know, when them people walk them dogs don't be barking. You know what I'm saying? Now, when the dog barked at this lady, I didn't see, you know what I'm saying? I didn't find it odd or nothing. You know what I'm saying? Because dogs will bark if they not used to somebody or something, though. But I ain't never seen the dogs bark. Now, I don't know if the dogs didn't walk past anybody else or not, but I know when I seen that today and the dog barked at this lady, at first I didn't think it nothing odd. But before he barked at that lady, bro, that dude that was down there, and earlier today, that nigga was down there, and he was down there at that trailer, and he was talking to the police. I don't know why, but he was talking to the police, right? And the dog took and he barked down that area. You know what I'm saying? At that guy with the trailer, to be having the stuff all on his trailer and stuff. So when the dog did that, I was like, okay. But then the dog turned around and barked at this lady too. You know what I'm saying? And then the dog would not stop barking at this lady. You know what I'm saying? So I watched it. I was like, now that's, because it reminded me of this shit that be going on in here. You know what I'm saying? Because like the overseer got a dog. You know what I'm saying? I had to ask her don't get this dog because she had this other dog called Sparkle or whatever. Little bitty dog, white, fluffy, cool dog. You know what I'm saying? But whoever had it didn't really. I don't know. But I'm gonna just say the dog didn't have no teeth in her mouth and stuff. And so all her food had to be like mashed up, chopped up, and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna get into all that. But you know what I'm saying? The dog was cool. We loved the dog or whatever. But something happened with the dog, and the dog's not here no more and all that. But because of the way that dog had to be taken care of, you know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? I was like, man, you shouldn't. The overseer was missing her buddy, so she wanted to get another dog, even though the dog wouldn't replace, the dog that was no longer with her. She just was as like her buddy. You know what I'm saying? Her companion. You know what I'm saying? The dog. Anytime, if you got a dog, bro, you come in, the dog gonna be happy to see you no matter what. You know what I'm saying? Be right there to meet you at the door. You know what I'm saying? If don't nobody else in the world want to see you, if that dog is your buddy, bro, nigga, that dog want to see you. You know what I'm saying? You be gone you ain't even got to be gone long. I just seen her walk up out of here and be just, walking downstairs, check the mail or something, and come back in here. This motherfucking dog been here doing backflips off the wall. You know what I'm saying? Sit and wait till she come back, and then as soon as she come in, he bouncing off the wall happy. I'm talking about like super excited. You know what I'm saying? Like she was gone, like he ain't seen her for decades or something. You know what I'm saying? So the dogs, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, the dogs don't be getting poisoned. And when she got this other dog, bro, the one that I just now got done talking about, when she got this dog, we had this dog been here for like, 3-4 years probably now. You know what I'm saying? And when the dog first got here, I used to keep an eye on the dog. I think I may talked about that in a little bit in a video or two, a while back or something. But yeah, I used to take care of the dog and stuff. You know what I'm saying? But then once I, because I had been digging into the books, getting the truth, and talking to the creator and all that, getting the truth, and then verifying and all that stuff. So I had to stop watching the dog. You know what I'm saying? Because the people that serve that shit, and they know exactly what that shit is, bro. They know what the fuck they doing with that shit. That demonic demon God covenant shit, they know what the fuck they doing. Because I wouldn't want to be around them. And then the oldest one, the serpent seed, used to always fuck with the dog, you know what I'm saying? So to stop that from happening, I would watch the dog when the overseer would go to work, you know what I'm saying? Or whatever. So I had to stop watching the dog though, because, dude was putting the presence of them demons up on that dog. You know what I'm saying? Because every time I would watch that dog, you know what I'm saying, the dog would be doing, just some off the wall shit that he hadn't been doing. You know what I'm saying? As long as them people wasn't around the dog and I was watching the dog would be cool. You know what I'm saying? Sit back, chill. You know what I'm saying? Watch TV with me and everything. Don't utter a sound. You know what I'm saying? We sit back, we eating carrots together, fruit, we eating vegetables and shit. Even though the overseer I did go against that little rule and stuff, because she was like, nah, I only want my, excuse me, I only want my dog to eat dog food and stuff, and this, that, and the other. I was like, well, okay, well, if I'm going to watch him, he can't eat no dog food, because the only thing I'm eating is fruits and vegetables. So me and the dog be eating fruit and vegetables, watching, looking at YouTube and stuff, and I'll be, going through the book to get verifying information and all that. But I had to stop watching the dog because they was putting the presence up on the dog because I would be weak. You know what I'm saying? I would be weak after the overseer would come and the dog go back to the overseer. I would start feeling weak and shit. And I was like, man, first I couldn't figure it out. I was like, well, it'll come to me sooner or later. And I found out, and that's what it was. They putting the presence of them demons. They was putting the presence of the demons up on that dog, bro. So I had to stop watching the dog, bro. So like when them people had them dogs out here, and that dog barked at that dude down there to be down there with that trailer and shit, and then turned around and barked at this other lady. And then when he started barking at that lady, he did not stop. I'm not even gonna say, because it's no such thing as a color. That's me because I know the truth. You know what I'm saying? But so I'm not gonna say what color these people was, or what skin tone these people was that the dogs was barking at, nor the skin tone of the people that had the dogs. You know what I'm saying? But the dogs was barking at these people. You know what I'm saying? Spirit covering, they possibly could have a spirit covering on them. I don't know. Because I no longer can see the shit with just my eyes. That's the reason why I constantly try to keep stirring into the eternal energy, you know what I'm saying? Because we supposed to be able to see that shit, you know what I'm saying? Because I had seen it, you know what I'm saying? But then once they started upping they tactics over here, pumping poisons in here and doing all this crap in here, making smells and all of those shit, then I stopped, you know what I'm saying? It's like I wasn't able to see them. It was, like everybody's walking around now, you don't be able to see them. The same shit that they've been doing to a motherfucker for thousands of years. Poisoning the shit out of a motherfucker with these foods and shit so you don't be able to use your natural creative giving senses that was given to you by creative, at your birth. You're supposed to be able to see this shit. You're supposed to be able to sense that stuff, But spirit covering or not, the dogs do not get poisoned like we get poisoned, bro. So they be able to see that shit. Now, give or take, depending on who's the overseer of the dog, you know what I'm saying? They may have trained a dog like that, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know if the dog is trained to bark at nobody or not, you know what I'm saying? But I do know that the dogs are not poisoned the way that they poison people, bro. That poison's pharmakia shit, the same shit that the doctors use on people. All medicine is pharmakia, all of it's poison. So all of that type of shit is in the foods. It's in all of the products, bro. It's done like that so we don't be able to sense, don't be able to use our natural creative giving senses. You know what I'm saying? I'm just letting y'all know, man, that like I said, you know what I'm saying, I was born and raised up with this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Born and raised with him, bro. So it don't matter your color, bro. It don't matter. You could be any color. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a lot. The whole world is wrapped up on this color shit. Fuck some color shit. Y'all better be trying to figure out who these motherfuckers is that got this damn demonic evil spirit on them. Spirit covering or not. If they serving that shit, bruh, they are the dangerous ones. If they serving that demonic demon God serving suck ass shit and they knowingly and willingly serve that shit, they talking to spirits and all that old crap, conjuring up spirits, talking about they psychic, doing magic and all this old type of crap, bro, them is the motherfuckers you need to stay away from, bro. I'm just telling y'all straight up, bro, because if you don't start paying attention to this shit, bro, I'm telling you, they are draining you for your eternal life energy, bro. I done told y'all this before about me being in the kitchen and I was doing dishes and 3 of these people was in the kitchen at the time. Now, keep this in mind. It's 3 different people. Each individual person is doing their own thing up under that covenant. And it ain't no telling how many different demonic evil spirits of the earth presences that one person has up on them. And it was 3 of them in the kitchen. So it ain't no telling how many each one of them had up on them. You know what I'm saying? And before I had really got a real good grip on, what was going on at that time, they had sparked up a conversation. And I fucked around and I said, yeah, about something that they spoke about in the conversation. Meaning I agreed to something that was in the conversation. When I did that shit, bro, the shit hit me so fast. It hit me so fast, bro. I immediately got like super cold. You know what I'm saying? Like ice cold, freezing temperature cold. You know what I'm saying? and then just was out of breath, weak as a motherfucker, and just dropped to the floor. You know what I'm saying? Couldn't get no breath or nothing. I was wheezing for breath. You know what I'm saying? I thought I was gonna die in this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't really have a grip on the truth. You know, long story short, I had called out to Creator and I received information about what I needed to do. You know, and I did that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm telling y'all, because y'all think this shit is a game and it's not. It's motherfuckers that is around you that know what that shit is. They serve the evil spirits of the earth, and any spirit that is down here in the creation without a body that they was born in, it is an evil spirit, bro. Straight up. I'm just telling you, bro. So anybody talking about they praying to something, motherfucker, if you ain't under Creator, you serving demons. You are praying to demonic powers, the darkness, the shit that is trapped down this motherfucker because they can't go back to Creator for the bullshit that they've been doing in the creation of life. I'm telling y'all, man, I mean, and that, you know, I'm just letting y'all know, man, because, and then them demons, they can get on anything that's living, bro. Anything. You know what I'm saying? So it's where that little, and that's because I told you I made me some like bleach water spray. You know what I'm saying? And then just had a bottle of just water. You know what I'm saying? That I could spray. And the reason why I did that is because them fucking presences. You know what I'm saying? When you can sense them, you can sense them. Like I can sense them, but I can't see the motherfuckers no more because of the bullshit. But I can sense them. You know what I'm saying? I can sense them. And when they have that little stupid ass smell, I can smell that shit. You know what I'm saying? And the smells vary. You know what I'm saying? The smells vary in the presence. You know what I'm saying? Like if I feel any type of energy and it's not good, I know that it's not good. So I don't fuck with them. You know what I'm saying? And with the smells, they can use any type of smell. It could be a foul smell. It could be some sort of fucking fragrance or something. You know what I'm saying? Anything that's going to disturb you or get your attention. You know what I'm saying? If you willingly accept it, meaning you getting used to that smell and you breathing that shit in, that shit is going directly to your motherfucking brain. You know what I'm saying? And this is part of the way of how they work, bro. Y'all don't think that this shit is real, and it is. Nigga, the demons exist, and people are praying and serving the demons, and they know what that shit is. And I'm just telling y'all straight up, these motherfuckers been doing witchcraft and sorcery for forever. It is a generational thing. It is family ties with that shit. And then they done mixed in with families. You know what I'm saying? Like it's asshole that I was raised up under. We got different daddies, but we of the same mother. But that motherfucker have always been like that his whole life. I just never knew why a motherfucker was like that. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't know why I was like I was the way I was growing up neither. You know, but now I know what the fuck that shit is. And the main reason why my life is fucked up like that is because I didn't know what this shit was. You know, they had me praying to it. And then I didn't know what it was, but these stupid motherfuckers that I was up under, that came before me, they knew what it was. They always have. And the motherfucker was sitting around draining me of my energy and continuously, constantly cursing me throughout my whole fucking entire life. And you people need to know the truth, and y'all best wake up and get them books. I'm gonna show it to you. Get them books. This is the New Strong's Complete Dictionary of the Bible Words, and this is the Nelson edition. You know what I'm saying? This is the best one to get. You know what I'm saying? I can show you the other ones, but I don't use them other ones. I'm only gonna show you the ones that I use. You know what I'm saying? If you find a different one and it works out for you, more power to you. You know, but this is the one I would get. The New Strong's Complete Dictionary of the Bible Words. And then any Bible, you know what I'm saying? Any Bible, because I got this one, you know what I'm saying? Any Bible, and this is it, you know what I'm saying? Oh, they got the same little house on them, don't they? Let's check that out real quick. Just now paying attention to that. They got the same damn little houses on them, don't they, bro? I'm just now seeing that shit. Yeah. Well, they're not exactly the same. They just some houses, I guess. Mm-hmm. The house of God. Yeah, I know. I went through that, didn't I? And we already went through what the house of God is, right? We know what that is. That is the temple of doom. You know, we already went through that. I already looked that up. Here's another book that's actually pretty good. If you want to get into some other, you know, the I'm just gonna show this to you. The Human Record. This is the 5th edition, and this is, you know, and then I got that. Sources of Global History, and then we'll show y'all it. You know what I'm saying? So this is, you know what I'm saying, this got some information in it. You know, if these people, they didn't did what they, you know, they didn't went through and they didn't, you know, did some research and stuff. So this is a pretty decent book to get to. You know what I'm saying? But I've been reading this, but this right here is only really just, to me, it's like, let me know, yeah, well, the research that I done did, I already know, you know what I'm saying, what this shit right here is telling me. You know? And like I said, if you want to, you can get this bullshit. You know, you can get this. But I highly do not recommend this book because this shit was hard for me to go in it and get the information out of. But that's what this is. You know what I'm saying? It was highly, like I said when I told y'all that the dog was acting funny and shit, because I was trying to get the information out of the book, and I wasn't even able to get no whole lot of information out of this book, bro. But the dog was paying attention. You know what I'm saying? They was watching me when I was used to watch the damn dog, and they'd be them put their presence up on that dog, and the dog was, you know, when I would like doze off, not knowing because it's the presence of that demon was in there. By me watching the dog, I accepted it, and the motherfucker would make me weak, and I would go to sleep. You know what I'm saying? And I couldn't figure out why, but now, I mean, that was why. And the dog would just start chewing shit up. He would chew my shit up, you know what I'm saying? But if I was watching the dog and before they had been around the dog or something, and they had not been around the dog wouldn't do that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? He wouldn't do it. So, I'm just letting y'all know, man. Because this shit ain't no game, bro. So, like I said, y'all got, you got these people that wear a spirit covering so they can, you know, not be seen for the way that they truly look. But they are human. They are living. They are people. They just have a spirit covering because they look different. Some of them are good. Some of them are evil. The same way as humans that don't need the spirit covering. Some of them are good. Some of them are evil. You know what I'm saying? It's no difference between them. They just got that spirit covering because they don't want to be seen. You know what I'm saying? But you got these people that have the spirit covering, so they got spirits on them that's covering them, you know. And then they have a spirit because they pray to that crap, so they got a spirit just like everybody else in the world and pray to the demons, so you have a damn spirit roaming around with you. You know, being is that you don't know what the fuck is going on, you don't know what that shit is, and this demonic worship is what that God crap is. Any worship in the creation, period, is demonic demon worship, bro. If you're not under creator, bro, you are serving some sort of fucking demon if you're praying to something. I'm just letting you know it straight up. So then you got the people that got the spirit coverage, you gotta, you know, start thinking about that, you know what I'm saying? Because the shit's real and this shit is serious. And then you got these idiots that have always known what that shit is, and they serve the demons. So they got demons that they walking around with. hexing and cursing people. And then you got all of these people that have been tricked and deceived into accepting that shit. So they got demons on them and shit. And the demons are like as one. You know what I'm saying? So if it's a motherfucker and they got it out for you, you know what I'm saying? Motherfucker might not know you from Adam. Might not know you from Adam. But because this motherfucker over here got it out for you, and his intentions is evil, and he know what that shit is, these other motherfuckers is in sync with that same shit because they serve the demons. This is another reason why, like I said, I don't really think that the overseer know what's really truly going on. And the reason why I say it is because I see the type of effect that this bastard have over her. You know what I'm saying? Because when she is not around, dude, you know what I'm saying, I could talk to her a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But when that motherfucker is around her, bruh, it ain't no talking to her. It's like no matter what go on, she is on his side because she's up under that covenant that he's supposed to, I guess he's the firstborn or whatever the fuck you want to call it, but that's not it. It's the fact that that motherfucker is deeply, darkly in sync with them demons, with them evil spirits, bruh. And he have some sort of, control with that evil spirit shit. The motherfuckers can't attack me no more. You know what I'm saying? So I'm super straight. I'm on the creator. I'm super straight. But being is that the overseer accept that shit because she was born and raised up under that shit, and she willingly accept that shit. This motherfucker that know what that shit is, that's really into that dark shit, he'd be able to have control over, you know what I'm saying? And it'd be weird. I mean, it's not weird because I know what it is. I know what's going on. But, like, it'd be some shit. I be done asked her for a favor. You know what I'm saying? Look, can you stop at the store and grab this for me? When you get here, I'll pay you for it. You know what I'm saying? I got some little money here, and I just give you the money for it or whatever. She'll tell me, yeah. But then when she get here, she'll be the head to went and pick that motherfucker up from wherever he's at. And then when she get here, I'd be like, did you stop at the store and get the stuff that I asked for? She'd be like, nah, I completely forgot. I didn't even remember. That's because, when I started coming into the truth, that shit was happening a lot too. And that happened throughout my whole entire life, bruh, where I could not keep my memory. You know what I'm saying? Where I just wouldn't remember shit. The shit is fucked up, bruh. But it does happen, and these motherfuckers do that. You know what I'm saying? That's just like with that book, with them books. That blue book that I showed y'all, the Hebrew breakdown, that blue one. That book had been in this house the entire time. When I started asking about getting a book for me to break his books down and shit, I had asked the overseer. You know what I'm saying? And she was like, cool. So then she bought that little red book shit. The red book shit that I said I would not recommend to nobody, that shit. She bought that shit, and let me have it. Good looking at or whatever, even though I couldn't get no information out of it because at the time I had just started being able to read and shit, and it was difficult for me to go through it and get the truth out of the motherfucker. So I was sitting there and I was like, Creator, it's hard for me to go through this book to verify this information, the truth that you're giving me. You know what I'm saying? And I got this energy and this sense to go and look for a blue book. And I wandered through this house, and it didn't even take me that long. I walked from the living room to the kitchen, and then walked to her room. And when I walked to her room, I seen a blue book. And that was that motherfucking book that I just showed y'all, the Nelson shit. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, why? Because that shit had made me mad. You know what I'm saying? But when the overseer came in, I was like, if you had this book right here the whole time, then why would you buy me a book? And it was difficult, knowing that I really didn't know how to, read or whatever. You know what I'm saying? She might say that she didn't know that I didn't know how to read. Because I didn't really talk about it, and didn't nobody really give two fucks about school and none of that. She was always working and shit. You know what I'm saying? She was busy. The God people got to stay busy, so you don't know what the fuck is going on. Just don't pay nothing attention to nothing. Just stay on the yellow brick road. Just stay on the motherfucking path, and everything gonna be okay, nigga. You know, that type of shit. So, I asked her about it, you know what I'm saying? I was heated, you know what I'm saying? And she was like, I forgot I even had that book. You know, where you get it from? And they said, I was like, it was sitting right in your room, right up under the motherfucking TV, like you looking at this motherfucker every goddamn day. You know what I'm saying? But she didn't have no recollection of even having the motherfucking book. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. It's crazy, bro. And I know but then the thing is it wasn't just only the firstborn serpent seed. That motherfucker that was on the couch was here too. You know what I'm saying? And they both had this little stupid ass way of the way that they would talk to the overseer and shit, man. And I wasn't for all that. You know what I'm saying? And I said something about that in some videos a while back. Cause you know what I'm saying? I'm for all that, nigga. You ain't really keep doing that shit. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really be at the overseer, you know what I'm saying, as if she's in on this bullshit. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, when the shit start popping off, I do start, you know, speaking about things, like just to let it be known, look, you know, and it be some shit, you know, and I always try to make sure that it's the most recent shit that didn't happen to make so that she'll realize, you know what I'm saying, so that she can see what the fuck is going on. You know what I'm saying? But the firstborn motherfucker is like always on her hip. You know what I'm saying? Always. Like ain't never left her side type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like when I first started coming into the truth, I was, you know, I would go back there and be like, look, can I just talk to you for a little real quick, mama? You know what I'm saying? And this and the other. And I'd be sitting up there, you know, talking to her and stuff, and she'll be, you know, like she's getting it. But as soon as I started doing that, you know what I'm saying, the firstborn would come in there, you know what I'm saying, and he'll be either fucking with that dog or interrupting me while I'm trying to talk to her. You know what I'm saying? Anything to disturb her from getting the truth, because that is his source of power. You know, his rule over the overseer, because he's the firstborn, you know, whiny baby type. I could cry, get my way type of motherfucker. You know, and that's because he's trained up under this demonic demon god covenant shit, and that has always worked for that motherfucker from birth, and that's what he hang on to. You know what I'm saying? And I'm pretty sure shit, he did that with anybody that he came in contact with. You know, but he couldn't get away with that shit with me. Nigga, you get the fuck away from me with that bullshit. You know, I used to look out for a motherfucker my whole life though. You know what I'm saying? Had I knew what I know now, nigga, I'd have let a motherfucker sit out there, be hit. Motherfucker would have been hit. He would have been hit if I'd have knew what I knew now. Nah, cause motherfuckers was doing shit. You know what I'm saying? They was doing shit in the areas where I was hustling at deliberately on purpose to fuck up my situations. The motherfuckers was, you know, telling lies to so-called friends and shit. You know what I'm saying? This type of kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? Making situations just fucked up, and I just couldn't see this shit for what it was. But they do that kind of shit on purpose, and you don't be paying attention to the shit, because you would just be like, man, that's fucked up that a motherfucker would do that, but I ain't even gonna worry about it. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker just was on some fucked up shit. Nah, it's not that they on some fucked up shit. Yeah, it is that they on some fucked up shit. But you don't know that the fucked up shit that they own, this fucked up shit that they own, they have always been on this fucked up shit to fuck your motherfucking shit up. You know what I'm saying? To fuck your life up, bro. Y'all better get up on it, bro. I'm telling you, because you're not paying attention to nothing. And I'm gonna tell you something else. It don't matter what color you are, bro. It don't matter what color you are. Ain't no such thing as color, ain't no such thing as race. But I'm gonna tell you straight up, you can't trust no motherfuckers that speak English. They not up under creator. They serving that God, demonic, demon, God covenant shit. They'll tell you any motherfucking thing, nigga. If they speak in a different language, you most definitely don't need to be fucking with a motherfucker that speak a different language from you. That's just straight up. I'm telling you that's me. You know what I'm saying? I can't trust a motherfucker that speak the same language as me. What the fuck I look like fucking with a motherfucker that speak 2 or 3 different languages? Or just one different language? You know what I'm saying? And I had an experience with that shit where, you know, I was working with a motherfucker. It happened a couple times, but I didn't pay no attention back then. You know what I'm saying? When I was coming up, because I was up under this stupid ass covenant. You know what I'm saying? A motherfucker be speaking, chopping it up with me, you know, kicking it with me and shit, they speak in English. But then they get around they real peoples, they get to speaking that babble shit. You know, at lingo language that a motherfucker don't understand. Nigga, now that I know what's going on, nigga, if a motherfucker speak a different language from you, bro, your best bet is not even to fuck with them. I'm just telling you that straight up and down. Motherfucker, if you not speaking straight up, and then if they speaking straight up, but they can speak a different language, I still ain't trusting that shit, my nigga. I still ain't trusting that shit because they confuse the languages like that on purpose. You know what I'm saying? So in this English shit, like I said, these dumbass motherfuckers that know what that shit is, they could be having a conversation with you speaking English, bruh, but the motherfucking demon that is on them is speaking through them, but you can't hear them. And if you agree to something in that conversation, nigga, they can put a curse up on you because you'll be then agreed to the shit because they confuse the languages in order for them to be able to speak curses up on a motherfucker. Motherfucker be talking about brushing his goddamn teeth and you be like, yeah, I brush my teeth too. And you done said yeah about this shit. Yeah, it's a good thing or some old shit. You didn't agree to some whatever type of curse that the demon that is on them people didn't put up on you. And then just think, if a motherfucker speak a different language and they didn't, you know, had a conversation with you and then they just start speaking that other shit and then they come back to you and they say something in the language that they know you understand and you say yeah, it ain't no telling how many motherfucking curses that you didn't agree to. It ain't no telling what type of hex you do. You might be then fucked around and agreed to a motherfucker killing you. You know, you just never know, bro. You got that's the reason why I said, man, you got to be under creator and you got to start paying attention to everything that's going around you and get them books and do the research, bro. Because if you don't, you're going to be a lost motherfucker, bro. And they are trapping eternal energy. And these motherfuckers have been living and surviving like that. You know what I'm saying? They doing it willingly and knowingly. They don't give a fuck about your life. They care about prolonging their life. These motherfuckers is draining you of eternal energy to prolong their life and to feed the motherfucking demons that they serve. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of shit. And then the demons, because you accept that shit, they can wipe your memory. They can make you think shit. You know what I'm saying? They take knowledge. They take your memories. They take your, you know, shit that you know, or shit that you done learned. They'll take that shit from you. I said something about that a while back about, you know, a lot of y'all adapt to like certain movies, certain songs, you know, certain shit that you will see on TV, you know, something that's real funny or something to you, somebody that told a joke on TV or some shit, this kind of shit, you know what I'm saying? And we call these people talented. You know, they call them talented and stuff. What you don't know is that them people, them superstars and shit, they be in tune with the demonic energy. You know, and them demons is extracting eternal energy from every motherfucker that accept that bullshit. Everybody. So where you think these motherfuckers, a lot of these motherfuckers is getting that talent from? They drawing it from your motherfucking ass. So when you see shit on TV and that shit seem real familiar, or the shit just tickled you and the shit was so funny, you know, or you seen some shit and you be like, damn, you know what? I had an idea about that a while back, you know what I'm saying? And then somebody then came up with that motherfucking idea and they done made it and then start selling this shit. Where the fuck you think they getting that information from? They getting it from you because you accept the evil spirits of the earth, the motherfucking Holy Ghost, the demonic demon ghost cloud posse. You accept that demonic God shit and they are extracting and draining you of your eternal energy. They are stealing your light from you. The darkness is stealing your light. It is draining you of your eternal life because you accepted that shit. And I don't see how you couldn't make sense of this. Do not follow after them, but everybody in the motherfucking world is serving something called a God. But the motherfucking book set up here and said, don't follow the crowd. Do not follow after them. But everybody in the world is serving a God. So who is everybody in the motherfucking world serving? Who is everybody in the motherfucking world following? They are following a God. They following a God. Everybody. I'm not though. I'm not, because I called out to Creator, receive the truth, know the truth, verified, and I can see through their bullshit. Now that's some of the most spectacular, amazing shit that you gonna come into once you able to see these motherfuckers for who they is, and you can see through their bullshit. That's spectacular. It's spectacular. It's some shit that you had never even noticed, but you will be able to see it. Before this shit even go on, you be like, man, this motherfucker ready to do this bullshit, man. I don't know. I don't believe this motherfucker ready to try this shit, man. He's stupid little motherfucker. But see, them motherfuckers don't know, and that's what I said. And once you start getting it, once you come into the truth, bro, don't even let no motherfucker know, bro, because you don't know who these motherfuckers are. Wait till you get settled and have a real good firm grip and be up under the truth. Once you under Creator, so you know Creator is the truth, and then you done receive the truth and information so you know what's going on and you know what to be doing, you know, even then I still wouldn't even tell a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Unless you know, and we all are meant to start getting the truth out to as many people as possible, just so you know. But yeah, man, I wouldn't tell them motherfucker until I got a real good firm grip on the truth, because that's when they did they most vicious attacks. You know what I'm saying? I probably had some growing up, some real vicious attacks, but I didn't know what they was. But once I started coming into the truth, these motherfuckers that's in the household that knowingly and have always known what that shit is, that's when they started doing some of their most vicious attacks. I'm talking about from fucking migraine headaches that I had never even had in my life before. Like, you know, just throbbing and wouldn't go away type shit. Toothaches and shit, you know, just off the chain. Somebody drive a motherfucking dump truck into my face to get rid of the pain type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Sick, weak, you know. I'm talking about some real vicious dumbass attacks, bro. And all that shit was because these niggas serve these demons. You know, y'all think this shit is a game, bro. It's not a game, bro. I'm telling you, man. I'm giving you the truth so you don't have to experience that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Because you might not make it, bro. You might not make it. Because I dropped on that floor, bro. I swear on everything, bro. I thought I was gonna die. I thought I was gonna die, bro. When they did that shit, I thought I was gonna die, bro. I called out to Creator like, Creator, I don't know what's going on. Can you help me, please? You know, and I received information what to do. You know, crawled to the room, got my shit together, went and hopped in the shower, stayed in the shower for about an hour. Then once I got warm enough, I went and wrapped up, cut some little heated water on in the room so the room would get hot. You know what I'm saying? And wrapped up with as many blankets and shit as I could till I began to get warm and start being able to breathe properly. You know what I'm saying? They real vicious attacks. And I'm gonna tell you this, when that shit had happened, bro, and the motherfucker seen I had recovered from that bullshit that they did, this motherfucker did not ask me if I was okay. Didn't say, it's good to see that you're doing better. None of that shit. And at the time when it happened, they didn't say nothing when I dropped to the floor. They just stood there and looked at me, bro. Tears coming out my eyes, crying and everything, because I couldn't catch my breath. Think I'm gonna die. They just sat there and watched me and walk off. You know. But then when I recuperate, this motherfucker didn't ask me if I was okay, good, it's good that you doing better, none of that shit. This motherfucker asked me, how did I get better? This nigga asked me, how did I get better, bruh? And I told him, motherfucker, I called out to Creator. I asked Creator not to let me die. That's how I got better. And from after that, that's when it really hit me. I cannot be fucking with these people because I didn't know what was going on. You know what I'm saying? And then once I got the truth, even after I got the truth, me thinking that well, maybe it's just the demonic demon presence that's on them that won't allow them to receive the truth, and that's not it. Then people have always known what that shit is what that is. You know, but I still was trying to get them the truth and shit because I then knew how to handle myself around them and not agree to nothing so they wouldn't be able to hit me with no curses. But then it came so consistent with me trying to get them the truth, they would just constantly be, rambling and shit, to the point to where it would get me to where I would slip up and agree or say yes to something. So I was like, okay, these motherfuckers is just gonna keep doing this. They just are not gonna accept the truth no matter what. So then that's when I was like, I ain't gonna fuck with them at all, period. I ain't gonna talk to them, none of that shit. I don't want nothing to do with these motherfuckers because they are dead serious about serving these motherfucking demons, nigga. No joke. No joke. On the truth. On everything. They dead serious about serving that shit, bro, and they not gonna let it go. They not gonna let it go. And as long as they can keep you wrapped up with you thinking, oh, we love each other. One of their little scouts. Get this dummy on camera. Give him the finger. So, yeah, man. They know what that shit is. Once you get the truth, bro, you'll know. But you need to, don't fuck with them motherfuckers. Like, for real. Because it ain't no game. For real. So I had to lie, like, just stop fucking with them, period. You know what I'm saying? And by me coming into the truth and shit and seeing how they was, like I said, that's the reason why once I had called out on Creator, the place where I was, you know what I'm saying, which was one of my siblings' house. Once I got the truth, I received information like immediately once I sobered up and became clear-minded. All this happened in like in a matter of seconds. You know what I'm saying? I immediately hopped on the phone and called the overseer, and I was showed that I need to come back here. You know what I'm saying? And once I got back here, I know why I was brought back here. I was brought back here so that I could see what this shit is and who is some of the main culprits in destroying my life. And that is that firstborn nigga and that nigga that was on the couch, because they have always been knowing what that is. Now the firstborn motherfucker, he's always been like that. But that other nigga, that was on the couch, he had an accident. You know what I'm saying? So you know that resurrection shit. So with him, that's probably just a full-fledged demon because of his accident. His mind wasn't strong enough to fight the motherfucking shit off. Because I remember dude used to be like a good dude. Like when I was younger and I heard about him getting locked up and shit, I cried about that shit because, me and dude was all right. You know what I'm saying? But out there, after a while, being that he had that accident and shit, I guess he just didn't have that fight in him to fight whatever it was off. You know what I'm saying? Because dude used to try to look out. He used to try to look out for a motherfucker, man. But, yeah, man, y'all better get with it. Y'all think this shit is a game. Motherfucker shit ain't no joke. Ain't no joke. And these motherfuckers they don't give a fuck about you, bro. Excuse me. Only thing they care about is feeding them demons so that they themselves can draw some of your eternal energy. So they can feed the demons get what they want, and then they get some eternal energy. And I told y'all about how I sat back once I stopped fucking with them people. They couldn't hex me, couldn't curse me, couldn't draw no energy from me and shit. I sat back and watched these motherfuckers grow gray and lose color in their eyes and all that old shit. You know what I'm saying? They was super pissed off at. That's when, motherfuckers start, doing all that ignorant shit. I talked about that ignorant shit in some videos, you know what I'm saying? I just wanted to speak about that dog shit, bro, because, right there, when I seen that dog shit earlier in this video, when I seen that shit before I started recording this video, bro, it just brought back, that bullshit that happened in here. You know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers, and this is how they getting away with it, because don't none of y'all think this shit is really going on, but it is. It is. You know what I'm saying? And this motherfuckers that know what that shit is, they let y'all know that they know what it is. Motherfuckers be, and all of it's the same shit, bro. All of it's the same shit. They just have many different names. It tell you that shit in the book. that they have many names? What y'all thought they was just talking about the demons? No, they're talking about the demons and those that serve the demons, because they have to continuously change the shit up to keep people bouncing around trying to guess what the fuck they need to be under. You are only supposed to be under Creator, living free. Creator didn't even ask for praise. Creator didn't even ask that be served, because there is no need for it. Creator gave us everything. Live free. This life is yours, and I've given you all to sustain you in this creation of life. Everything. You know. And these demon serving suckers that set this system up because they love serving the demons so that they can continue this stupid ass shit and prolong their so-called lives because they want to be unhealthy and all this crap. You know. And if you eating the fruits and vegetables of life and you taking care of what Creator has given you, your eternal spirit, your eternal immortal soul body, you will live. You have eternal organs. What sense does it make for you to have them if you're not eternal? Think about the stuff, people. Think about it. You know, use what Creator has given you. They call your shit a noodle now because they done made your shit into a limp noodle. You know, you need to think about this shit. Your brain is a muscle. And any muscle that has been hurt, bruised, beat up, battered, poisoned, you know, very consistently, it's not going to function correctly. This is what they have done. But they have done it in such a real sneaky, subtle, snake type ass way that you do not know that this is being done. And you have people that are around you to continue to make sure that you do not know that this is going on, because they love you to be that way, because them motherfuckers serve the demons straight up. You know, just letting y'all know, man. I done talked for a little minute. It's like 50 and 52 minutes. I'm gonna hop up off here, man. That shit just, you know what I'm saying, that dog shit, boy, because it was fucked up, because I was like, damn, man, and I like to kick it with the dog and shit, you know what I'm saying, because I wasn't fucking with nobody else, so I like to kick it with the dog and shit. We just be chilling and shit. He eat fruits and vegetables. I'm eating fruits and vegetables. We good. We watching YouTube. I'm going through the books, you know. But then after they seen me start kicking it with the dog real tough and shit, then these motherfuckers wanted to be around the dog, you know, and fuck with the dog all the time and shit. And I wasn't paying attention to it. But once I started, you know, paying attention to it and received the truth and information, I was like, man, I ain't gonna be able to kick it with the dog or not. You know what I'm saying? Because the demons want to be able to be in contact with any and everybody, you know, with any and everybody, you know, and I don't want nothing to do with it. That's the reason why I had to close myself off and cut ties like the man on the 2-inch bike, and I'm a ride. I ain't with none of that shit. Motherfuckers want to keep going to the temples of doom and all that shit. Go on in there and let them motherfuckers drain you of your energy. Y'all don't know that a lot of them motherfucking churches is built on burial grounds and shit. You know, like Poltergeist movie and shit. You know, they got some cathedrals and shit where they even show you that they have people's bones and shit stacked up under that motherfucker, because the bones still carry eternal energy in them. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, bro. And they got all this energy trapped here in the creation for the purposes of these motherfuckers serving these demons, bro. Them people is gonna be free, though. And people is gonna be free. And that's what that motherfucking weird energy was when I was coming up when I was younger and I didn't know what it was. You know, anytime I would go to church or something, I couldn't sit in there. I couldn't sit in there. Anytime I would go to a hospital, I hated being in them. I could never even, just the sight of a funeral home, going past a graveyard and shit, it just was some disturbing shit, bro. And I know what that shit is. Same thing with the facilities, like jails and shit, courthouses and all that old shit. Same type of shit, bro. Same type of shit, bro. I'm telling you, y'all don't know what's going on. And this system is set up to make it to where you always agreeing to some sort of fucking demon. With this false paperwork shit, they do it like that. You know what I'm saying? They got it set up to where just about everything, if not everything, you are agreeing to allow a demon to dwell with you. Everything is set up for you to do that. Everything. You know, when I first started coming into the truth, the only thing was on these people's minds and coming out of their mouth was, well, you know, you got to get this money, man. You're going to have to start finding a way to get you a job, start getting yourself together. Yeah, that's exactly what y'all would like me to do, ain't it? You want me to try to get myself back together up in this stupid-ass demonic demon God-serving sucker-ass system. But I'm under Creator, so I'm getting myself together for the freedom that Creator has given me to live my eternal life with and in His creation of life. So I am getting myself together. I'm growing fruits and vegetables, what little bit I can get a hold to. And once I get that up and I get some other little necessary things, I'm going to be motherfucking free in the creation. And a bastard can come and try to steal my eternal life from me if they want to. But best believe I ain't going to be the only one that's going. And guess what? I know where I'm going and I know where the fuck they going there too. So fuck them. Straight up. Straight up, man. Yeah, man, this shit ain't no game. Shit ain't no game, bro. Like I seen these little, like they got them little people that be in the woods and shit, man. The people had to, these people got 4-5 cars over here. Some people that live over here won't even have nowhere where to park at. These people people that stay in the woods, they had a car, you know what I'm saying? But they ain't got nowhere to stay, so they be sleeping in the woods and shit. You know, but these motherfuckers is so dirty, bro. They seen these people going back and forth in the woods and shit. Had their car parked out here. Man, these people had them people's car towed, bro. Now these people ain't got no car. They ain't had no job. Y'all know how it is when your car get towed and all of those shit. So they're not gonna be able to get the car back. So now they homeless and they don't got no transportation now. It's outrageous, bro. The system is fucked up. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, to tell you the truth, the people that's in the woods, they not homeless. That's the way that the creation is supposed to be, for real. But because we got these dumb idiots, you know, these stupid motherfuckers called God, with this false system set up, they be making it cold and shit in the creation. And it's not supposed to be cold like that. It's supposed to be fair weather. You know what I'm saying? And the fruits and vegetables supposed to be going everywhere. You know what I'm saying? They got us in these fucking cubes that we call houses and apartments and shit. Our work facilities, which are buildings, all of them are cubes. They energon cubes where they are drawing energy from you. The whole system is set up to be able to continuously feed the demons, bro. Straight up. That's the reason why I don't have no electronics and shit on where I'm at. I don't have no electronics on or nothing. No TV, no motherfucking light, none of that shit. None of it. Because I know what that shit is. Same thing. That's how what they was doing with the Nazca lines and the fucking obelisk, and then they got all these tall ass buildings and shit. What the fuck y'all think that is? Man, that is electricity grid system set up for these demons to be able to travel. Y'all think it's a motherfucking game. Y'all want to them is the aliens. Y'all want to talk about aliens? The demons are the aliens, and they got they look people in cahoots with them. These dummies, these humans that have always known what it is. These beings, spirit covering or not, that's working for them, bro. And it's all to continue to make sure that the demons are able to exist in the creation, because these stupid human beings think that they're getting some type of real true information, and they not getting no motherfucking true information. They are getting information on how to keep the system corrupted so that the demons will be able to continue to exist. And the main way that they do it is to keep the life in creation on a very consistent path of death with everything that they do. Everything. From the technology, the electricity grid, the pharmakia, which is medicine. They put that shit in all of the foods. You know, I mean, it's set up for the life in creation to continue in a cycle of death. That's what this is. This system, this God-serving suck-ass system, is the maze of death, because it got everybody confused up under it. Everybody's serving it and don't nobody know what it is. Not only do they not know what it is, they are not willing to sit down, take the time out of this stupid ass system that they have been tricked, deceived, and brought up and raised in, to come away from this shit, to sit down and start reading these books so you can get this motherfucking information out of it, so you do not stay on the yellow brick road, bruh. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to come up out of it. If you don't, bruh, you know, the shit ain't gonna change. It ain't gonna change, you know. And they've been doing this shit for generation and generation, and they loved it because didn't nobody know what the truth was. Nobody worried about the truth. Everybody thought they had the truth, and nobody had the truth. You know what I'm saying? And they've been loving this shit. They've been getting away with this shit for thousands of years. You know, I don't, you know, the shit is gonna come to an end, though. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna come to an end. It's already came to an end for me. You know, I don't have nothing to do with this shit. Like I said, I was just asked to put the truthful information out and then just wait patiently. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm gonna do until further notice. And then when I get the truth of information that I need to go forward with what I'm supposed to be doing, that's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna get on out of here, man. Thank you, Creator, for all you do, all you have done, all you continue to do, and all that is to come. I love you, Creator. You know I love you. I love y'all. Call out to Creator. Creator of all of existence is the truth. You will know the truth when you call out to Creator, because Creator will give you the truth, all of the truth, and only the truth. When you receive the truth, you will know the Creator of all of existence is the truth. Do you speak it? And you know that bird that I always be seeing, bro? I be like, there you go, right there. That call right there, that bird. Well, that bird right there, they showed up as soon as I started recording, but they flew in these trees right here, and it was two of them. You know what I'm saying? And we, you know, we did what we be doing. You know, we be rapping back and forth. Like I just did that little whistle. Really, I don't understand bird. I can't speak bird. But when I whistle to them like that, they whistle back. You know what I'm saying? So maybe I would understand them if we wasn't surrounded with all this false, fake, fictitious foolishness. You know what I'm saying? Same way we supposed to be able to understand each other without even being able to talk, bro. But we can't, you know, because energy is energy. We supposed to be able to sense that energy, but we can't. You know, because everybody is accepting a different spirit than they own. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, bro, the way that they got this, the creation of life fucked up. But I'm gonna get the fuck away from this shit. I love it, nigga, because I'm gonna get everything Creator gave to me, and everything that Creator's gonna give me. Well, I'm gonna get it. I'm out of here. Thank you, Creator. I love you. You know I love you. I love y'all. Call out to Creator. Creator is the truth. Do you speak it?